Hi everybody, it's Stephen Aitchison here with another YDF Live show. Today we're going to do something different. So I've got Maria Flynn on with me, and Maria Flynn is my co-host for the YDF monthly live trainings we've got. So we do every single month, the first Monday of every month, myself and Maria Flynn, we go on live and we do a training for all the YDF monthly members. And the YDF monthly basically is a program. Instead of jumping straight into the main YDF program, which gives you all the training you need to build your platform, kind of start making money for your business online and start really growing your tribe as well. That's what the main YDF program is about. The YDF monthly training that we've got is taking a kind of session, taking a topic, teaching you about that topic, about online business, and really kind of training you on that. We speak for about 40 minutes and we do about a 40-minute Q&A. After that, and our next one is tonight, and I know some people's in that just now in the YDF monthly training and they absolutely love it. So I thought we'd bring on Maria today as well, just so we can go over a Q&A with you today, just so you kind of know the feel of what the YDF monthly is about. And obviously we want to promote YDF monthly as well, I'm going to be honest. We want to promote that and bring more people into the YDF monthly kind of training program. And what you get with YDF monthly as well, you get to kind of get access to a membership area where you get the last 3 trainings we did kind of live, and you also get one of the programs from the main YDF program as well. So we'll give you that as well when you join up for YDF monthly. If you're a YDF kind of main program, if you're a member of that already, you get YDF monthly for free, which is another benefit of joining the main YDF program instead of the YDF monthly. So without further ado, I am going to bring on Maria Flynn, and I'll take me off solo and I'll take her mic off. Maria, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly. Good morning. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. I can see you okay. So that's quite cool. I'm getting lots of comments in just now. So Maria, if you want to kind of introduce yourself very quickly for those of you who don't know you, and I don't know anybody that doesn't know you, but if you just want to introduce yourself.
Oh, thank you. Well, good morning, and thank you for bringing me on this morning. I'm excited about today and our YDF monthly course. That's always one of my favorite times of the month, and connecting with all those members. My name is Maria Flynn. I'm the Facebook page owner of One Wise Life and the creator of OneWiseLife.com. I'm also the operations manager for Mr. Stephen Aitchison over there on Your Digital Formula. And together, he invited me to participate in the training for YDF monthly, because when you become part of the YDF main program, one of the things that you get is a free coaching session with me, and I help you get started on all the wonderful things that Facebook offers you, as well as some helps and tips with your blog and how to bring and marry those parts together so that you can start to earn money online, doing exactly what you love to do. So super excited, Stephen. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be quite cool. And I thought we had a kind of business meeting this morning, myself and Maria, and she said, why don't we do kind of the live, and it's just be me and you on it, because we're going to be doing the YDF monthly training. We're going to be doing that in, what, 6 hours? 6 hours time or something?
Yeah, 2 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, so that's 7 p.m. GMT, 2 p.m. EST, and 11 a.m. PST, if I've got that right. Yep. Kathy Baker is in the house as well. Welcome to you, Kathy. So what we're going to be doing today, if you have any questions at all about growing an online business, growing your platform, in particular Facebook, which is what we really kind of focus on, or kind of email marketing or blog marketing or any kind of marketing at all, anything to do with business, just ask myself and Maria. And we'll also, if you want to come on the screen with us, we've got room for 1 person. So this is quite exciting as well. I've never tried this. So if you want to come on and ask a question live, I can put a link up there just now. If you just bear with me a second, I'm going to put on the link if you want to come on with us and ask a question. And what you'll do is you'll go into a green room, and then we'll get you on to ask your question. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll put the link up there just now. So I've just put it up there. If you want to come on live with Maria and myself, we will get you on to ask your question. So that's going to be quite cool.
Yeah,
hopefully it works. Yeah, if anybody wants to, big Q, capital Q with your question, and myself and Maria will answer it. We've got one already, and I'll put that up just now. That's the wrong one. Put that up just now from our very own peace of mind coach, who is Stephen Webb. You can answer this, Maria. You can go for the first one.
Is YDF monthly a year contract, or can I cancel anytime? You can cancel anytime you like, but as a YDF member, Stephen Webb, it's yours free forever.
Yes, and that's one of the another main benefit of being a fully graduated kind of YDF member. Well, not quite graduated, but graduated YDF member, is you get YDF monthly for free. And we have somebody in the lobby just now. Yay. So thanks for that question, Stephen. We're going to bring in, I've never heard of this person before. I think she's an Aussie or something, I don't know, but we'll bring her on anyway and just see what questions she's got. So who do we have? We have Amanda Foy.
Hi,
Amanda,
friend.
Hello, I'm wondering which accent I should try. Should I do my nasally Australian, or should I try and be the kind of Scottish lad and stuff? But I won't. I'll just be Australian.
Just be beautiful, you, Amanda.
Yeah, I was going to say, just be yourself.
That's probably a good plan. I'll just tidy everything up here. It is 10 p.m. in the evening here in the east coast of Australia. It's very marvellous. Nice to be awake while you are. Oh, I should ask a question. That's what I'm here for, not a chat. All right.
No,
right.
We can chat. We can chat. We can do whatever you want.
Okay, I think as a quite a devoted member of the YDF crew, I thought I would ask a question that is a common thing as new people come in and their pages start to grow rapidly with the process that we're taught. And one of the things that I really remember was looking at all of these people thinking, oh, people from countries that I wouldn't usually get clients from. And so I just guess the question that I will make up as I'm going along, because I just wanted to say hi, is the process that you go through to understand that it is a mind shift. Like Ophelia did a post on her page the other day about quality over quantity. But I think my biggest shift in mindset once I joined YDF is who am I to say what quality is? It's the quantity of people that we're following, and I want to be a global teacher. So just because all of these people from countries that I hadn't thought, they're going to learn and things like that. So I guess my question is, what's your take on that with having large pages and those sort of things?
Can I take that one, Maria?
Go for it.
Right, there's two aspects to this, Amanda. Right, first thing you want is social proof. You want people to come to your page. So if you're just targeting people, say for example in Australia, if that's your target market, I know it's not, but if that was your target market just in Australia, and that's the only people you target, so you might get 10,000 followers from Australia, for example. So just say for example, you then want to, always give the example, you want to write a book. The first thing that people are going to do, publishers are going to ask is say, how many Facebook followers have you got? How many Twitter followers? How many Instagram followers? And if you show them, oh, I've got 10,000 followers, they're going to say, that's okay. But if you've got people from all over the world and you've got 100,000 followers because you're not targeting specific, your only target market, then you've got 100,000 followers. It's going to look much better from the publisher's point of view. And they don't necessarily know that 100,000 people is not your target market for buying a book, for example. So that's one aspect of it, social proof. The second thing, and this is really interesting because I read about it kind of last week. I was kind of doing some research, but the up and coming countries, supposedly third world countries, they're now up and coming. Just now, the likes of India, kind of Philippines and places like that. There's more people going into the middle class group in those countries than there have been in the last years and years and years. But over the last couple of years, more people are moving into the middle class bracket, which means it's going to be an even more global market. So there's no kind of differentiation now between, okay, that country is not really going to buy from me. Why would I target them? So I think that's a big thing that Facebook kind of released a report. I'll try and find that and post a link to it. And I thought that was really quite exciting that these countries, more and more people are moving up into the middle class bracket, which means they've got more money to spend, which is good for your business as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think putting restrictions on who you want to teach with. Like, that's from my mind, the people that are in YDF that are growing their businesses have a really big global message, and that I know from all of my traveling, people are basically the same. It doesn't matter what country you're from. You might have a couple of little different taste bud thingies going on, or types of beer that we drink, but at the end of the day, we're all the same. So, yeah. Oh, that's good. All right. Well, thank you so much for letting me come and play. That was very exciting. I wanted to do this for a while.
Amanda, thank you very much for coming on. I really appreciate that.
My pleasure. Hello, Katie Henry, too. I just saw she's watching. She's my friend in the UK. I love her. And she came up and said hi. So I'm saying, hi, Katie. Okay. I will go now.
We need to catch up, Amanda.
Yeah, I know we do. See you.
Take care, Amanda.
Bye. Hey, I have a question for you. With that article that you just referred to, with more and more people being able to access and growing into the middle class, isn't Facebook also actively participating in bringing Facebook to those countries as well?
Yeah, because what Facebook are doing, Facebook have got a program, their own kind of initiative called internet.org. Mm-hmm. And what they're doing, Maria, is they're trying to get more and more people onto the internet, because there's a lot of countries around the world just can't access the internet. So they've got a program whereby they kind of got these kind of drones overhead, or the planes overhead, where it gives them access to Wi-Fi, for example. So guess whose platform they're going to be using to access that Wi-Fi? It's going to be Facebook.
Yeah.
So the more people that come on Facebook, obviously it's better for us. We're going to get more followers, and we're going to get more business from that as well, particularly for the ones that are going into the middle class group that I was talking about there. This is not me differentiating. This is what Facebook have said, is people moving into the middle class bracket in these kind of supposedly third world countries. There's no kind of third world countries. And one of the biggest areas, I think it's, I can't remember, it's a country in Africa. I can't remember, Nairobi or something like that. That's one of the biggest movers into that middle class bracket. But I'll get the article anyway. But yeah, you're right. Facebook are trying to get more and more people on, so it's going to be even better for us in the future as well.
Yeah, that's a big aha right there for folks that want to expand their reach.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
You have to. It's that one sort of simple, no-brainer reach marketing effort through social media, and Facebook, for me, stands out above all the other social media platforms because of that.
Yeah, and Facebook, they've got that many things going on just now, Maria, that it's not going to go away. You know, sometimes like Snapchat or kind of a couple of the other kind of social media. Snapchat is still big. It's still really big just now. And it's grown. It's even grown just now. And Facebook is starting to copy some of the features that Snapchat have got. What was that? Periscope. So that was huge last year. And everybody's diving on Periscope. All marketers were diving on. But now Facebook have got the capability that Periscope has, that more and more people are moving away from Periscope and using Facebook. Facebook are coming out with so many initiatives to become the dominant force. They're still going to be here. You know it's going to be here in 5 years' time, 10 years' time. So it's worth investing the time and effort and money into growing your Facebook presence, I think.
I agree. I mean, you've been promoting that all along, and I've said this for a while now. For those that are new or not familiar with us, I mean, Stephen is the one who is teaching the YDFers how to use Facebook so that they can expand their reach, grow their audience, and really grow their business. And one thing that I've said about you all along from the moment I became a member of YDF is that you've kept us ahead of the curve. And that information, I mean, I asked it in the form of a question, but you actually brought that up to us a long time ago over there in the group, and for us to be aware of that. So kudos to you, because in following your lead is the reason that my page has grown as it's grown. I took Facebook very seriously, very, very seriously after that.
And you've grown, just to let the viewers know as well, Maria's grown a page from, how many did you have to start with?
I literally started at 0, but when I joined YDF, I might have had 300 people, maybe, if that. And then within the year, it passed that 200,000 mark, and now I'm at 227. I think it went up this weekend.
Wow, 220. So from 300 to 227,000 followers.
300 is basically 0 because, you know, I come from a very big Spanish family. So most of that is probably friends and family.
But I'm just going to see, we've got a couple of more questions here. Right. If you see any as well, Maria, just kind of show. I don't know if can you show them from your side?
I have to pull up Facebook actually to see them.
Right, I'll just see any more.
Oh, Tiffany Reed has a question. Hi, Tiffany. She's a YDF monthly member as well.
Right.
Her question is, how can I expand my reach without buying the boost?
Right, I see that there. I've just put that up there. How can you expand your reach? You have to kind of look at, myself and Maria can answer this as well. You have to look at what Facebook are pushing just now. Facebook push certain, I call them products, but they push certain products of theirs, i.e. video, Facebook Live. I think that's the main ones they're kind of doing just now. If you look at what they're pushing just now, i.e. giving more reach to, then you can stay ahead of the curve. Now, videos is really, really big, Tiffany. And if you look at what other people are doing with videos, so first you have to know what Facebook are pushing, videos, kind of Facebook Live just now. Then once you've figured that out, because we kind of teach you in the YDF monthly training as well, we try and keep you ahead of the curve. Once you've figured that out, you look at what other people are doing and figure out what your audience would kind of respond to. So really with videos, you want to create maybe a 1 to 2 to 3 minute video that touches the heart in some way. So if your audience, Tiffany, is say mostly women between the ages of 25 and 54, you want something to touch that audience heart, i.e. create an emotion in them. So it's like a short story on a video or kind of video quotes or something like that, going through a series of quotes targeted at your audience, which is women between 25 and 54, for example. So if you can do that, you're going to get more likes, you're going to get more shares, and you're going to get more followers that way as well. So you really have to think about what your audience, who your audience is, what Facebook are pushing, and then kind of just tie it all in together and do something like that. Maria, I don't know if you have thoughts on that as well.
I do. Exactly what Stephen is saying, and I would add to make sure that you're posting something every 2 to 3 hours on a 24-hour rotation. Because when you, and here's a little insider to YDF, you know, when we start to understand the algorithms of Facebook, and to put it simply, if you're posting one, let's say you just post one day, Facebook is sort of looking at that, sort of the algorithm in the background, and it says, oh, okay, well, it seems like 20 people have liked it. Even though you might have 100 people liking your page, we're only going to show it to 20. We see some activity. We're going to show it to 10 more, right? And it keeps going. If you wait 24 hours before you post again, Facebook has to start that algorithm all over again. Whereas if you're posting every 2 to 3 hours, the first post that you went on, the first post that got activity, Facebook sees that it's got some activity, it's going to give you some more viewers. So the next time you post, it keeps that algorithm going, and it keeps growing and growing and growing, which is why it's so important to post and schedule things, again, every 2 to 3 hours in a 24-hour schedule. Yeah,
I think that's a good point as well. So I hope that helps, Tiffany. We have a question from Celestine Battistoni, and that is, trend in Facebook, more entrepreneurs flooding with promotions. Yes, I'll tell you why that is. Because more and more marketers on Facebook are starting to really understand the marketing side of it. And obviously Facebook want the money as well. Facebook is a business. Mm-hmm. They are a business and they have to make money. And they've found the best way to make money is from marketers. Like myself, like Maria as well, we all have to be marketers. You have to understand that. If you've got an online business, you are a marketer. Whether you're good at it, whether you're shit at it, it doesn't matter. You're still a marketer. And you have to understand that. You're a media company. And being a media company, you have to advertise your business. When you're first starting out, you don't need to spend a lot, but you have to advertise. So you're going to be in that bracket of people being, well, you're not going to be flooded with promotions, but you're going to be marketing as well. And people are going to see your kind of posts that you're marketing as well. So you have to understand that's how Facebook make their money. People can ignore the messages. People can hide the messages from certain people as well, or from certain pages. So the user still has control, but there's no getting away from the fact that you have to can advertise, and you're going to see these advertisements as well. And it's just like a TV channel. There's no point complaining about a TV program on TV. You just get up off your arse and switch it over. And that's what you do. You just ignore the marketing messages, because there's still some amazing information on Facebook. And to be honest, there's amazing information with the marketing messages as well that I've seen. I've learned a lot just from kind of Facebook marketing messages that they can post, like so webinars and kind of trainings and stuff like that. And it's all for free as well. Yeah. So if you're not in business, I can understand why you think it's been flooded with that, but it depends on what you've liked in the past as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've got anything to add to that.
I do. It's more philosophy. I think so many heart-centered entrepreneurs who are out there are so afraid of that word marketing, and help you shift from marketing is that if you're going to create a business, then you have to market. Marketing is the oxygen of any business, right? And this is not, when we go online, when we do business online, it's not brick and mortar. We can't just rely on street traffic or people driving by and hopefully we'll see our open sign. When you create an online site or a blog site, it's out in the world, it's out in the universe, right? Nobody's going to walk in front of it. And the only way to get people to your front door of your website is going to have to be by bringing oxygen to it. And that's through Facebook. Most of the time anyway. For me, it's Facebook.
Yeah, and I think that goes with Facebook does play a big role kind of in our business, and we do rely on it as well. That's why we have to kind of market the right way as well and touch people the right way.
Which is what YDF is doing. I mean, that's I think what sets YDF apart and what we're training, not just each month, but in the main program. I mean, you're very much... we hear that know, like, trust factor. Those words are all over the place in marketing, but you really teach it in a very authentic way. I love how you're teaching it in YDF. It's what's made all the difference for me as well. Again, this is One Wise Life is either my third or fourth page, but this one took off because I followed what you said in YDF.
Thank you very much. I hope that helps the rest. Next question is from Tiffany Reed. Has come back and said, right, okay, thank you, I'm learning, appreciate YDF Monthly, I will soon graduate, great investment in myself. I can't wait to see you in there, Tiffany. I think you're going to learn a hell of a lot, and being in the part of the main YDF tribe, the group, is really going to help you as well, Tiffany. So I understand your situation totally, and this is why we created YDF Monthly in the first place. So people that can't invest in themselves at this particular moment in time, so they can't invest that $1,297. What we created was YDF Monthly, so you could get bite-sized chunks of training every single month, and it's only $29 a month, and you can cancel it any time as well, just like Stephen Webb can ask that question. So that's why we created it for the likes of yourself, Tiffany, and you are really learning, and you're really active in there, which is brilliant. I love it. I love it.
And there's Q&A at the end of every training. So just like we're doing right now is exactly what we would be doing with anybody who joins YDF Monthly, is we'll take your questions at the end and answer them for you.
So that's another brilliant thing about it. So if you've got any questions about online business, about YDF Monthly, about the program, about email marketing, blog marketing, article writing, anything at all, just ask away. And I'm just going to look for another.
I see one from Laurie Emmett. I don't know if you see it over there.
Right, I'm just looking. Do we have a Q next to it?
Yep.
Bugger.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, just read it. I'll try and put it up so we can get Laurie Emmett's.
Yeah, I've noticed that in the last couple of BeLives I've used, that what I see on Facebook and BeLive are not necessarily, they don't match up exactly. But Laurie Emmett says, question, I avoid adding external links when I first make a post, although I might add one after the post takes off. I do, however, always tag the page I am sharing, but I noticed when you were reviewing a YDF members page that you suggested removing some of the Facebook links. Do you think that tagging pages when you post reduces reach?
I'm trying to think. I think that was when I was talking about Jesse Brissendine.
Yeah.
The latest kind of Q&A that we did. Yes, what I would suggest trying, Lorraine, is having no links, having no nothing at all there, maybe just a love heart or just kind of a one-liner, just explaining what the video is about, and just testing that with something that's got links. You'd have to test it a couple of times just to see the effect on the reach on your page, because every page is going to be different. It shouldn't be that much different, but every page is kind of going to be different. So we have to kind of test that. So I would have no links there. Now, what Jesse was doing, if I recall correctly, he was putting up his own page, or he was putting up a landing page link as well. So don't have any external links. Now, internal links to Facebook is a wee bit different because Facebook are saying, okay, they're keeping them on Facebook, so we'll still give it the same amount of reach or just maybe a wee bit less. That's where you have to test. So it's okay tagging pages in there because you're keeping them on Facebook. But if you're tagging kind of pages external to Facebook, that's when the reach is going to go below or go lower. So I hope that makes sense. I still can't see your question up here, which is a pain in the arse.
Yeah, and I would think since Facebook itself offers tagging, it wouldn't affect. But I mean, the only way to really know is to test it. But again, I would agree with Stephen. Anything that keeps people on Facebook for a longer period of time would actually help you and support you. So tagging somebody, I would think, keeps them on longer. I see a question from Stephen Webb.
I see that one. I was looking for Laurie Emmis there, but I can't see it. Right, okay. What have we got from Stephen? That's covering your face. Right, quality versus quantity. I'm experiencing this in my Peace of Mind group, having to ban more, lots of members, less engagement, because the generic name it's found in search quite often, which is a good thing. You can kind of play on that. But any advice on how I can improve the quality of the members, i.e. not add if they don't have Facebook friends? Yes, I've got a couple of things. I know you do as well, Maria. Mm-hmm. The first things, and we've spoke about this, the first things I would do, Stephen, I'm going to take your question down so we don't uncover, or we do uncover Maria's face again. What I would do is have a set strategy for when you're adding members. So when somebody wants to join your group, make sure they've not just joined Facebook. So if they've just joined Facebook in the last 3 months, for example, don't just decline them. Don't actually add them because more than likely it might be a fake account. If they've just joined in the last day, definitely don't add them. Just decline them. But what I've got a strategy of, anybody that's just joined within the last 4 to 6 months, I will decline them straight away, especially if they've not got any if they've got 0 members and if they're no in a group, if they're no part of other groups, can put 0. Also, if the members of more than 100 groups, then I would decline them as well, because again, that looks as if they're just joining loads of groups. So maybe they're going to be doing marketing or they're going to do kind of spamming in the groups as well. So you can cut down on it that way. And maybe as well, this might be a wee bit controversial. It depends on kind of each member, but you can look at the countries they come from as well. If you just want to target specific countries, then just decline anybody that's not within those target countries. If you want to get the engagement higher, for example. So that's my thoughts on it. I know you've got thoughts on that as well, Maria.
No, I mean, they're pretty much the same, to be clear in the guidelines. And you can have external guidelines for the group to use, and then you can have your internal, what Stephen just said, guidelines of what is required for a member to be a part of your group. The only thing I might add is if you have volunteers for moderators that can help you with that, because, as your group grows, and you want it to grow in numbers, and using the guidelines that Stephen just said helps you bring in the kind of members that you're looking to grow in that group. Perhaps have volunteer moderators that can help you with that and can ban people, welcome people with those internal guidelines for themselves as well.
Cool. Right, if anybody's screen has frozen, just go out and come back in again, or just refresh the page. You can refresh the page and I'll unfreeze it, because I just seen on Facebook, on my Facebook, it was frozen as well. So I've just refreshed it and you can get back in. If anybody else wants to join us, we put the link up there. I put that link up earlier on. I'll put it back up again. If anybody else wants to join us to ask a question live, I'll put the link back up, which I've just done. I'll just see if there's any more questions here. I'm just going to look on Facebook just now, see if there's any questions.
Oh, I had to refresh myself. It did freeze.
Yeah, it seems to be freezing a lot for people.
All right. And again, if you want to join us in the green room, if you have a question and if that's something you'd like to do, just let us know and Stephen can bring you in.
Yep. I don't think we've got any more questions. How long have we been on? Oh, that's about half an hour already.
About half an hour. So I want to take a moment to kind of talk a little bit about YDF Monthly as well. I mean, you got a lot of questions answered today. And Stephen and I get together once a month to offer you a complete training on one specific topic that has to do with your business. So it could be anywhere from your website to blogging, marketing, and tonight's class, or this afternoon's class, is going to be a lot of fun, and it's very much specific to growing your business. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
You're definitely an expert in this area. So I'm going to look forward to listening to you tonight. So there's a lot of benefits, because it's not just video training. You're getting but we have it registered to a little bit a closer knit of folks, so that they can not only appreciate the about 30 to 40 minute training that we have, but you'll also get the opportunity to ask your questions. And we will answer pretty much every question until we are complete. And the beauty of that is that all of the training that we do then also goes to a membership site. So if you ever miss a class, or you need a repeat of a class, you can always go in there and watch the replay, and even post questions and comments in there that Stephen and I can go back and answer. I think one thing that I want to say that is been really true for me in the many years that I've been doing coaching, both personal development and this business side, is the live Q&A. I don't think people realize the great value in that, because one, so many people are afraid to ask questions, I find, and that they get comfortable when somebody else does. Or two, somebody's asking a question that you didn't even think of, and it's something that you really needed to know. It was that sometimes you don't even know what you don't know until you hear it and you start to experience that. But the Q&A is super, super, super important, and I love that we dedicate a big chunk of time to answering everybody's questions there in the Q&A. And the YDF Monthly, at $29 a month, it's really a grow as you go campaign. So it's the kind of training that you get, that you can join us, experience, watch the videos that are already there in the replay for you. And if you're not feeling it, you can cancel anytime. Stephen really created this in a way to make it super, super easy, like the no-brainer out there. So I do hope that you take an opportunity today to join us for today's training. I think I'm actually really looking forward to today's training. I know what we're talking about, Stephen. I'm not sure if you're going to let everybody else know, but it's one that I have learned a lot from you. This is definitely your area of expertise, and I know I'm going to learn a lot more myself, even as somebody who's there training with you. I'm excited to see you explain this to the group tonight.
I'm looking forward to this one, because this is one of my kind of favorite topics to talk about. And it's one of those topics whereby you say to somebody, okay, imagine if you could quadruple your business, the money coming into your business. If you've got it set up right in the first place, imagine if you could quadruple it and bring in money. That's what you can do with the training we're going to be giving you tonight in the YDF Monthly. So Anne Deals was asking there, when does the next YDF Monthly start? It's actually on in 6 hours or 5.5 hours time now. So it's going to be on very soon, because it's the first Monday of every single month. And as we said, if you're a YDF tribe member, i.e. you've graduated into the main program, you don't pay for YDF Monthly. This is only kind of really, if you're thinking about the main program, you think, Stephen and Maria have got brilliant information that I need to have, then you try it out, and you can stay for 12 months, 24 months, whatever you want, and just do the monthly training every single month. Or you can try the monthly training and then graduate into the main group, and you'll get that monthly training for free as well. So it's another bonus.
Yeah. The chat room and the exchange is always so lively to me, and I love it because the YDF members, the full members, have access to this program as well. It's totally free as part of the YDF main program. So people that are on there monthly, you get to mingle in the chat room and see and learn even from the questions themselves from those that have been doing YDF for a while now.
Yeah, I think people are still having problems with this sticking just now. I'm just going to, it's sticking for me as well, so I don't know if it's a funky Facebook day or what's going on, but you have to kind of go back out and come back in again. But yeah, the YDF Monthly, if you want to kind of join that, obviously we put a link up above this video for you if you want to join us, myself and Maria, every single month for the YDF Monthly. Then the link is up there for you. And you've already heard Tiffany saying she loves the YDF Monthly training. And there's loads of people kind of in there just now that love it. But now we're kind of focusing on YDF Monthly and trying to make it even better. And this is why one of the reasons we're doing this kind of live today as well, just to get a wee bit more focus on it. And for $29 a month, there's nothing to lose. You can cancel after a month if you don't think it's going to be useful, but we know you won't, because it is useful. It's really, really useful.
It is
Tonight's
useful.
training is going to be brilliant.
Even if you just come in for the one training, you're going to get your money's worth, because you're going to get so much information, and it's fun. I have a lot of fun doing it. I love that we do it online. I mean, so many of the programs that you buy, I mean, they're really good and they're recorded, and you know, I know we do a lot of that as well, but there's something really organic about the fact that we can do this live. And I think one of the biggest benefits from doing it live too is, I mean, as all of us participate and work with Facebook, we see the changes happening almost weekly. Yeah. So because of the fact that we're doing it live, you're getting the latest and greatest information right on the spot. And I think that's hugely valuable as well.
Yeah. I'm just looking at a few comments here as well, Maria. Lorraine is saying, I haven't managed to see the YDF Monthly Live yet, as close to my little one's bedtime, but with the subject line, like she might have to just stay up late tonight. Yes, you're going to have to attend this one, Lorraine, if you can, or bring the wee one along with you, and we'll kind of sing her to sleep on the live as well for you. And she should be cool. Tiffany is saying YDF Monthly, first Monday of every single month. I love it. And it's brilliant that you show up every month, Tiffany. That's how we know you're kind of serious about kind of what you're doing, which is brilliant to see as well.
Yeah.
And
tonight's topic, if I may interrupt, tonight's topic, when I learned this from you, it's what made the difference over on my page that actually turned it into real income for myself. Because of how you taught tonight's class. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I know I'm coaching with you on today's class, but I'm equally excited to just listen to you, because I know I'm going to learn again from you.
It's going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to this one. Yeah, so I can't wait. So if you've got any inclination to, if you're starting an online business, if you're just thinking about it, or if you're in an online business just now already and you just want to take it to the next level, that's what we're all about. Is for lots of different kind of stages of your business before you graduate into the main YDF program. Join us tonight. We'll put a link up there for you. It's above this kind of video just now as well, if you want to join us tonight. And we'll be doing kind of other things as well, because this is going to be for the foreseeable future. We're going to be doing this all the time, every single month. It's not going to be one of those programs where we're just testing it, because I love doing it as well. We have a good laugh as well. So it's really good. I just really enjoy it. And plus we have a laugh with kind of everybody that comes in as well. And it's just good. I just really enjoy it. It's just brilliant. And the time just kind of flies by as well.
It does fly by. You can expect anywhere from, 60 minutes to 90 minutes of hanging out with us and learning from us. Bring paper and pencil for sure. It's definitely note-taking material that you'll be getting. Yeah. Quick question. You've referenced a few times now online entrepreneurs, and I feel this nudge that because of the way the digital age is changing, I don't think that what we teach in YDF is, although it does favor the online marketers for sure, I think it's really important to start talking too about the brick and mortar businesses. The Facebook pages really make a difference in their businesses as well.
It does, and you've made a really good point there, and it's something I'm kind of guilty of. I kind of tend to focus on mine, because I think when somebody's got an offline business, I think it's weird now they've got an offline business if they don't have that also online as well. So I just presume to some degree that they've got kind of the online aspect of it as well, but they haven't. A lot of offline businesses do not have that online presence just now. So really this was for local businesses, small businesses. If you're kind of offline, brick and mortar, you can absolutely have a business online to augment what you're doing offline as well, and sometimes overtake what you're doing offline as well. And I think everybody, doesn't matter what niche you're in. It doesn't matter if you're selling baby clothes, if you've got a kind of funeral kind of parlour, and I've seen kind of case studies with that where that's happened, where the kind of business has come up because of social media, business with your kind of social media online business as well, and just kind of even get it overtaken with your offline business as well, if that makes sense.
It does make sense. It actually, the reason I bring it up is because this weekend we were looking for something specific, and the website didn't give me enough information because I had a few things to choose from in town here. And I decided to go on Facebook, and it was the one that was active, participatory. pictures. It had the right feel. And because of what I saw on Facebook, made the decision about which business I was selecting here in town for what it is that we wanted. So it's funny. It's part of that know, like, trust, that authenticity, that organic nature, and somebody who cares enough to communicate with the community, even global community, online in a way that you just can't do on a website. It's just that simple.
And I think that's what we were talking about earlier on with Amanda as well. And the fact that social proof is going to be a big thing. For you. So if you've got a local business and you've got a Facebook page, somebody finds your Facebook page, because the search engine on Facebook is really good now. So they're going to search for your business, and they're going to look for reviews as well. Reviews has become really big. That's another big topic that we're going to have to talk about. Reviews is going to be really big as well. People are going to be looking at your reviews about your local business. But if you've only got 10 likes on that, because you don't really do anything with social media or Facebook or anything, and if another shop has got, say, 5,000 likes and they've got a lot of reviews and people are active on that page, guess who they're going to go with? They're going to go with the one that's active. They're going to go with the one that's got the better reviews, and they're going to go with the one that's got more posts to kind of entertain them, educate them, or enlighten them in some way.
Yeah.
So we really have to think about that as an offline business. It's going to make a big difference to your business online.
Yeah, I would agree. All right, so that's 30 minutes. Actually, a little more than 30 minutes. That always goes by dead quick. But I know a lot of people are kind of been stuck as well, so hopefully you can watch the replay. If you're watching the replay, join us over the YDF Monthly. We're going to be there tonight in the next 5.5 hours. But if you can't make it for any reason, if you join us and you can't make it, you get the last 3 replays of the last 3 trainings automatically when you join as well. So it'd be brilliant if you could join us over there. I agreed. Absolutely agreed. I love that we have the opportunity not just to train, but to exchange ideas, follow up with so many of the members. The Q&A for me is, even as a person who's training with you, the Q&As have served hugely valuable for me because of the questions people are asking. So I love it. I love that you can access Stephen and myself during the YDF Monthly. You have us in your ear. You have us asking specific questions that you have about your business, your Facebook page. I don't know, not a common thing that you see out there. I love this idea, and I love that we're bringing everybody together. And I just saw Susan Jackman just jump on, and I love Susan started with the YDF Monthly.
Yeah, and graduated into the main program.
Yes, she did.
Excellent. Right. We're going to leave it there just now. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, and share this video if you think it's going to be useful for anybody at all. Share this video as well, and give us a few comments if you still have questions. We're going to check in on this, obviously, as well. And if you've still got any questions, we'll try and get to them as quick as possible for you as well. But Maria, thank you very much for jumping on this live with me. And thank you to Amanda Foy as well, who jumped on at the beginning. But a huge thank you to you, Maria. Thank you. And I'll see you in 5.5 hours' time as well.
See you soon. All right. Thank you, Stephen.
Right. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.